we are having sex is we are merging our vibes together. We are merging our spirits together. We are flowing into one another. Our blood is mixing with someone else's blood. Our sweat is mixing with someone else's sweat. We are blending ourselves together as one, and it's fantastic. I know it feels great, but it's spiritually very dangerous. So I just want to dive into this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy here. It's Josh. Back here with a new video. So this video is this lovely lady. She's talking about like using some sort of it's an egg. It's more like a spiritual practice. Um, I'm not sure, is it Asian or is it Middle Eastern? The practice. So it's basically more like draining negative energy that you acquired or like women got into themselves through sex. So why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because I want to teach people. I want to let people know, right, that when we have sex, when we have sex with somebody, right, especially when it's out of covenant. I'm talking about premarital sex or out of premarital sex or sex outside of marriage. Say like for instance, you guys are not married, you just met at the club, you met at the, you guys are dating or whatsoever. That's premarital, right? And like maybe you're married to someone but you're like doing something on the side. So I believe like back in the olden days, just to like sexual immorality, especially in Christianity, was regarded as a very, very serious sin. It wasn't just like a regular sin, like you lied or like it was regarded as a very, very serious sin, because you are sort of like committing, you're sort of like you're committing yourself to a covenant with somebody else. I think it was Apostle Paul who said, "He who has sex with a prostitute becomes one with the prostitute," and like Jesus was also saying like the two of them shall become one. They shall become one flesh. So when we have sex with someone, right? We are not having sex with the body. Like, how can I best explain this? We connect to the spirit behind the person, right? You meet somebody, you talk to someone, she's dancing, you guys are dancing, you guys are vibing, it leads to sex. So we are connecting to the person in the body, not just the body. We are engaging with the person, with the spirit inside the body. So this lady is talking about like some practice where they sort of like drain negative sexual energy, right? So I'm just gonna let her go, and then I'm gonna touch on some other points.
Welcome back to my bedroom. I hope you're doing amazing. This episode is incredibly long overdue, and for that I apologize. So as you may know, I recently underwent a 90-day Yoni egg journey, which was a spiritual journey led and guided by my Yoni and a crystal Yoni egg.
So that is point number one. And one thing one thing that really like made me do this video is like, this is just for so many people out there that really just want to have sex. You just want to have fun. You just want to like do anything. Like not everybody out there is like you. Not everybody out there is just like a plain Jane. Not everybody out there is not carrying something in their spirit. Some people are carrying stuff in their spirit. And I'm not saying she is. I'm not trying to like, put her in the spot to say she is. What I'm saying is like, so many people are innocently practicing so many things, and by doing that, they are opening their body to different spirits. They are channeling different spirits into their body without knowing. So you have people who are practicing some new age, you're practicing some stone, you're practicing magic with some stone, you're practicing stuff with crystals, you're practicing stuff with some incense, rubbing some incense all over you. You don't know where it's from, you don't know what it does, you don't know, like, innocently you are attracting some spirits around you. Some people, write some things like an angelic number, a certain angelic number, angelic protection. From who? From what? You don't know what angel. You don't know what spirit identifies with that number. You don't. This is someone who is practicing something, right? Without even knowing if this practice is opening our body up to something else. This is something that we have to be very careful about, because you could have sex with someone who is carrying something, and by having sex with that person, you are opening your body up to get possessed by something. And you have to think about this. There are so many spirits out there that don't have this grace we have to live in this realm. They need a body to operate in. And so many things. This society is influenced by some forces that are beyond our imagination, beyond our understanding, right? Because we just keep going, we just keep sinking lower. Our standards just keep going lower and lower and lower and lower. I'm just like trying to put this out there, because this is as clear as it gets. There are so many people who are practicing so many things, sexual, spiritual, and you just see them and they look so beautiful, and all you want to do is just have sex and have sex and have sex. And then you have sex with some people, and after that you start carrying some negative mentality. You don't even know how you're carrying such a negative mentality. You start drinking more than regular. You start, your marriage crashes. You lose your relationship. You lose your job. You don't know what you are really engaging, what you're carrying within you. And you carry that energy, that spirit, and you dump it in somebody else. Like we are really engaging spirit. The body is only an access to the spirit inside the person. What we are having sex is what we are doing when we are having sex is we are merging our vibes together. We are merging our spirits together. We are flowing into one another. Our blood is mixing with someone else's blood. Our sweat is mixing with someone else's sweat. We are blending ourselves together as one, and it's fantastic. I know it feels great, but it's spiritually very dangerous. It's spiritually very dangerous because you don't know what that person is carrying within them. So being married in the presence of being married in unison by faith, inviting God into your relationship, is the only thing that secures. It acts like a wedge around your marriage, around your union. And I know there are so many governmental laws that make marriage complicated. Because I was also thinking like maybe I'm just gonna have a spiritual marriage and just have a priest, go to church and just have a marriage and it's just there. But legally we are just gonna be like boyfriends and girlfriends. Because it's weird when you try to like when you get the government involved. Like I'm more interested in getting the church involved than getting the government involved. But that's a topic for another day. I would love to have that debate with like some other people. Like is it really important that we get the government involved, or should we just like get the church involved and just get married and that's over with?
I wanted to keep you guys updated every 30 days as the journey was split into 3 phases, but as you can imagine, life got in the way and quite a few transformative things happened for me during this journey, and it took a while to process it all. So here I am, roughly a month after it's ended, finally getting back to it. So today I want to focus on the release portion of the journey. I feel like that was by far the most transformative phases of it all. And I also feel like my first Yoni egg journey video really captured the first phase, which was revive, identifying who you are, what you're about. So we then move on to release. And release is exactly what it sounds like. My 6 Yoni sisters and I during this time released fear, anxiety, drama, negative thoughts, traumas, shame, regret, and past lovers. We also made this phase really positive.
So, just to be clear, this practice, right, makes it clear that when you have sex with someone, you get so many energy, so many negative sort of energy from that person, and you retain that energy within you, right? So, retaining that energy within you, you carry it wherever you go, and over time, it overwhelms you. You carry so much fear, it overwhelms you. You carry so much shame, it overwhelms you, right? So what they do is, instead of like Christianity where we pray and then we do deliverance, what they do is they sort of like believe in an egg, or believe in a practice that involves an egg, and she inserts the egg into our body for a while, and she goes through some rituals, and she believes the egg, when she takes the eggs out, or the egg out, egg or eggs, when she takes it out or takes them out, I don't even want to process that, and she takes that out, and yeah, she believes, she goes through a transformative phase called release, right? And that is when, she let go of all those things that she doesn't want to retain, past lovers and past memories and all of that stuff. The memories still remain, but like the hurt or the guilt or the shame or the things, the emotions that come with it, she believes she's flushing that, she's taking that out. And this just buttresses the points that I was making earlier, that when you have sex with someone, when we have sexual intercourse, we are engaging in a spirit to spirit as much as a body to body exercise. We are engaging in a spirit to spirit exercise. The body is only a channel by which the spirit interact, right? Because like, you have to think about it, right? Even the spirit of God, even the Holy Spirit needed a body to dwell in, to walk on the face of this earth. So technically, demons need a body to function in. So is it possible that having sex with some people carrying demons, or carrying some demonic spirit, or carrying some negative energy, when you spread, as a female, when these ladies spread their legs to men carrying whatsoever things that are priests of God knows what, is it possible that these people can dump all this negative energy into those females? And some of these females are beautiful, they look gorgeous, they look like, like, I would see this lady and not even know there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you would see this lady and feel like, oh, I gotta talk to this lady. You get me? Like, and you won't even know, like, hopefully, I'm right. I'm positive she doesn't have any negative energy in her, not because of the egg, but because I'm speaking as someone who has faith. But I'm saying, like, you will run into ladies that are looking beautiful, that are looking like models, that are looking gorgeous, not knowing the kind of caliber of people they have been exposed to, and not knowing the caliber of spirit they carry within them. And we have sex with this person, and you think your life is going to remain the same. You have so many plans for the year, but your life does, and some things just changes, some things just happen. Is it possible that we are getting some of the negative energy that overwhelm us actually come from outside of our own zone? Maybe they just come into us by someone laying hand on us, putting their body on us, or like having sex with them. I hope this video really opens our eyes. I hope it opens your eyes as well, because like, I've been doing a lot of research on this topic, and encountering a video like this really opens my mind to, to the validity of what I've been researching.
Positive and vow to allow ourselves to release our light, our divine feminine light, our authenticity, our voices, our spirit, our gifts, our stories, our talents.
Oh man, I was just thinking, man, like I don't even know, I don't know what these girls believe. I don't know how they get all this information. Maybe that's why it's not so hard to convince them to just do stuff. Like, I don't know how they get all this information. You gotta have a lot of faith, man. To believe in an egg, you think an egg is doing all these things? Gotta be kidding.
We really vowed and honed in on just diving into that femininity and releasing it onto the world. I think it allowed us to accept all facets of womanhood, all facets of femininity. Women, we are emotional creatures, and to stifle.
Have you noticed something? That people, the devil is a liar, bro. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Do you know, like, if you told people that they don't have to be accountable, right? This is sick. If you tell people, right, like, hey, you don't have to be accountable for the stuff you do. Like, you can have sex with anybody. It could be just an act. Even stupid stuff. Like, you don't have to be accountable for nothing. Here's an egg. Just whenever you feel like it, just put it in there, and it's gonna take all the negative energy and it's gonna take it out. That just cracks me up. I don't know how they believe in that stuff. I don't know how you could believe in it, but I'm just it's just making me laugh. But like, have you ever like thought like, if you told people that they don't have to be accountable for their wrongdoings, they don't have to be accountable for having sex, doing all this stuff, do you realize like they will do more? They will do so much more of that thing that you tell them they don't have to be accountable of. I mean, if all you have to do is dip an egg into your private part as a female, to cleanse yourself of having multiple partners and having sex with so many people, and all you have to do is just put an egg in there and it goes out, why would you stop? That's why Christianity is different, because God demands that we are holy. God demands that we get married. God demands that we are righteous, that we don't fornicate, that we don't do these things. Even though sometimes we do, the fact that God doesn't make us comfortable doesn't keep us in that zone. That's the only thing that takes us out of that zone. If Jesus came and Jesus was like, you don't have to worry about nothing. I already died for you. You're fine. You're 100% perfect. You're righteous. Voila. You're good. People will keep on sinning. But God demands that we do better. When you know better, you do better. And like, I just feel like practices like this are coming from the devil. I'm sorry. Because like, it makes you think that you are cleansed, so that you can share whatever negative energy you have with more people. It makes you think you are cleansed, so you can open yourself up more to get more negative energy. Why? Because this practice doesn't make you accountable for what you're doing. This practice doesn't try to make you a better person. It tries to make you to have more fun and feel totally free doing it. Do you get my point? Like, just think about it. If there is anything that's gonna make us totally free, totally unaccountable for all the crazy things that we do, that practice is not going to make us better. It's only going to make us worse.
Stifle those emotions, because we have to fit within the parameters of what society tells us isn't beneficial, and it's kind of bullshit. We have so much beauty even in our wildness. So the process of release had to do with a lot of writing exercises, prompts, meditation, movement, yoga, dance, just releasing all of those emotions and energies and letting them pour out. All that eventually culminated in a fire ceremony. So we gathered at the beach under full moon with 3 pieces of paper.
This just gets weird and weird by the second. Dance, fire, egg, full moon. And this practice tells you that women are connected to the moon. You know how you think that the moon is greater than people, than the sun is greater than people? I often ask people that tell me this, I often ask them, is the cradle greater than the baby? Is the stroller greater than the baby? Even if you buy a cradle or you make one before you give birth to the child, does that make the cradle greater than the child? The cradle serves the child. The strollers serve the child. They are not greater than the child. The moon should serve you. The moon makes the earth cool so that you can sleep at night. It makes everything cool from so much warmth. It reduces the temperature of the surface of the earth. You are not supposed to worship the moon. The moon is supposed to serve you. This is going to be the end of the video. I'm probably going to make another part later, but it's already getting too deep. So I hope you enjoy this. The purpose of this video is just to let you know, like, guys, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. There are so many people carrying spirit out there. I'm not saying that they are doing it willingly. I'm not saying they are doing it knowingly, but like maybe by engaging in practices or by opening themselves up to so many spirits. And we are maybe carrying things too by engaging in sexual activity, you know, because we have sex with we have sexual intercourse with the spirit. As much as we are having sexual intercourse with the body, the spirits are also connecting together. So I hope this video really like enlightens you and, you know, sheds light on, you know, something when it comes to spirituality and sexuality. So if there's any question you have, please tap down in the comment below and say something. For those of us that need deliverances or something, we're gonna talk about this a little bit later on. So please just get in the comment section below and let me know how you feel. Let me know what's going on in your mind. Thank you so much. See you guys next time.